process versus product. Any musician of any kind is always aiming toward a product, whether it be the recital, the concert, the finished composition. You're always aiming toward some sort of event where people will sit in an audience and listen to what you have created. And so often we as musicians aim so distinctly toward that final product that we forget about the path that got us there. And at the end of a semester, it's particularly important to think back at the path that got you there. There are teachers in the world that aim so distinctly toward a product that they lose kids in the process. There are teachers in the world that worry so much about the process that they lose the quality of the product. And what works best, in my humble opinion, is when you balance process and product. You are aiming to get somewhere. You're getting a good product in the end. But how you get there, the steps that you get there, the steps that you take, what you learn along the way, what you teach others along the way is just as important as what you finally give to the audience once you get on stage. Too often we miss a note, or we get a bad review, or we're not happy with our performance, and we forget entirely about the path that got us there. We forget entirely about what that piece was like when we first started learning it, and how far we've come in just being able to perform the piece at all. We can get too tied up into, well, I couldn't play this piece at all, so the fact that I missed these 27 notes in the recital is no big deal. You can't do that either. It's a balance. You've got to push yourself and push your students, push the people who are working with you to do their very best. But you cannot forget from whence you came. So process is as important as product. It's a 50-50 balance. Do not forget the path. Do not forget what you learned on the path. And do not forget that as you're on that stage doing that final event, that you had a long, winding road to get there. And a lot of what you will have learned from this event happened on that long, winding road. It's not happening in that 22 minutes on stage.